Welcome back to Wealth Up, where we take a look at the 4680 battery and what it brings to Tesla. This is part 2 of the video, so make sure that you have seen part 1 where we discuss the scale, cell manufacturing and more. Also, leave a like if you're excited about this battery, subscribe to support our channel and get notifications on new Tesla videos and the latest news. Now, let's get right back to it. Reimagining cathode production. According to Tesla, today's cathode production processes are based on legacy chemistries and processes developed in silos. Tesla, being Tesla, a new blank sheet of paper was used to draft a plan to optimize each step to minimize waste and cost from the ore to cathode. The simplified pictogram is an extremely complicated global supply chain spanning from the process of raw ore to the delivery of the finished cathode is far less convoluted. Not only is it more streamlined, it's far cheaper and results in less waste. Tesla's new high-nickel cathodes completely eliminate the need for cobalt. Chemically speaking, cobalt is a fantastic anchor for a cathode, but it comes with some serious caveats. Right off the bat, cobalt is toxic. The fewer toxic materials humans have to mine, process and use, the better. It's also extremely challenging to secure a source of cobalt that is sustainable, as the vast majority of cobalt production in the world comes from a single country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The country's leadership has not been the most stable, and injecting hundreds of millions of dollars into an already corrupt system doesn't help matters. With electric vehicles and consumers' products putting even more strain onto an already challenging system, prices have become destabilized. Ethics can sometimes slip by the wayside, with some human rights groups coining the term conflict cobalt. Roll all those factors together and cobalt, while beneficial in the battery cell, is anything but beneficial to a company looking to scale battery production up to 3 terawatt-hours per year by 2030. Ditching cobalt in favour of a high-nickel cathode also improves the cost of the cathode by 15% on a cost per kilowatt-hour basis. That's massive. Designing and manufacturing cathodes from the ground up also gives Tesla a great head start at building its own internal battery recycling system. All told, Tesla's work on cathodes resulted in a process that slashed the processing costs of a cathode by a staggering 76%. This is all done with far less equipment, translating to a 66% saving in capital expenditure for cathode production. As the icing on the cake, the new process uses far less water than traditional processing. In fact, the new process results in zero waste water. Tesla is rolling all of these improvements into a new cathode production facility in North America. It will be located to minimize non-value-add travel for raw materials and immediate product in the region. Improved thermal characteristics. The improvement that does a lot of heavy lifting to enable using a larger form factor is the tabless design. Eliminating the tabs reduces the internal resistance within the cell caused by the extra component. Internal resistance translates to more heat generation, a more complex manufacturing process, and higher costs. Tesla's new 4680 cell eliminates the internal tab, instead integrating the function of the tab into a jelly roll itself, resulting in a clean, uniform look at the end of the cell. We basically took the existing foils, laser-powered them, and enabled dozens of connections into active materials through this shingled spiral. Tesla SVP Drew Baglino said, "Eliminating the tab on each cell removes the thermal process from the equation and allows us to go to the absolute lowest cost factor and simplest manufacturing process." Focusing on the thermal benefits of the tabless design of Tesla's new 4680 cell, the new designs enable the larger diameter cells to achieve thermal characteristics similar to those of a smaller cell. Said another way, they stay as cool as a smaller cell, enabling Tesla to cram more power into the same physical volume. Larger tab cells have historically struggled to shed heat at very fast charging speeds. Tesla's new cell disrupts the trend, charging nearly as fast as a small cell, which brings all the benefits of a large cell to the table. Tesla was also able to take the best of both worlds, completely disrupting the small but growing world of automotive battery cell production. I hear you, but so what? That's a lot of technical content for something most humans don't even think about. Battery cells are massively complex, and Tesla's latest rewrite of the fundamental building blocks going into its electric vehicles and energy storing systems might be challenging to digest. Let's put a bow in it. All told, Tesla's new 4680 battery cell represents a paradigm shift in automotive energy storage. The new cells are far cheaper and can store far more power per unit of volume. They have been redesigned as a structural element of the vehicle, resulting in a cheaper, more rigid vehicle. Tesla rolled out hundreds, if not thousands, of small improvements today that bring step-change improvements to the fundamental building blocks of Tesla's business, the battery cell. 14% improvement in cost kilowatt-hour coming from the change in cell form factor, 18% improvement in cost kilowatt-hour as a result of the 10 times manufacturing footprint reduction and the 10 times manufacturing energy consumption reduction. The new dry manufacturing process enables pressing the active battery powder material directly into a film. The new manufacturing process is based on Maxwell Technologies' proprietary proof-of-concept process. Process is not a production scale yet, but there is a clear path to large-scale production. We have 5% improvement in cost kilowatt coming from the increased utilization of silicon in the battery cell, 12% reduction of kilowatt-hour coming from improvements in the cathode material, 7% improvements in battery pack cost per kilowatt-hour as a result of Tesla's new integrated vehicle design. Tesla redesigns its vehicles using new front and rear casting that integrates with the battery pack. To accomplish this, Tesla developed a completely new alloy to enable casting of some of the largest components in the automotive space. These bolt directly into new structural batteries, eliminating the need for redundant, parallel elements in Teslas. All told, Tesla's redesign of the battery, cathode and vehicle frame translates to an expected improvement of 56% in Tesla's cost per kilowatt-hour. That's a game changer for Tesla and will enable a completely new generation of low-cost electric vehicles. It all started with the humble battery cell. Tesla has made significant progress in rethinking the battery cell and is well along the way to rolling these new cells into production. But all told, it will take the company 18 months for most of these changes to get to production. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for all the latest news and updates on Tesla. Comment down below what you think of Tesla's new battery and what the future may hold. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video.